Welcome beautiful people, welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video, and in today's video we are back of course with some Chelsea action. What is going on in Chelsea? Thomas Tuchel, he has a few words to say about his tactics. In terms of the Chelsea management, there's going to be some major changes being made in terms of what is going on, in terms of who will be taking over. Then, in terms of some transfer news, I'll be updating you on what is going on with our rumored transfers, with the people we've been associated with in terms of the rumors. Of course, this is a summer period, so many rumors will be flying around, but I'll be giving you from sources that are reliable, and hopefully you enjoy the content. If you are new, please consider subscribing, turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Like the video too, it really helps me a lot. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. You guys are pushing my ministry. Let's jump into some Chelsea news now. In terms of some Chelsea news, there's going to be some changes being made. Now, breaking news, there's some news that broke today. I did not want to give you guys bits and pieces of information, so that is why this video is a bit late, but hopefully it's not late. Better late than never. Anyway, in terms of the Chelsea news, now Chelsea has released a statement that Bruce Buck will be stepping down from his role as the chairman of Chelsea on June 30th. Now, in the statement, I will read from it a little bit. This is what it has to say, but you should check it out on the Chelsea app. You guys responsibly, by the way. He had to say, I am proud to have helped Chelsea realize great success on the pitch and make a positive impact in the community. Now it's the right time for me to step down and let the new ownership build the strong foundations we have in place. The new owners have a compelling future, and he wishes the staff, the players and the coach all the best in the coming days. And all I have to say is, yeah, I kind of saw this coming. I mean, with Roman Abramovich, they have worked together for years, and I think he's getting a bit old. But I think, yeah, it was only a matter of time. And that it has been reported that Todd Boehly is looking like the likely candidate to take not only the chairmanship, but also taking over the head of negotiations from Marina. Now, in terms of Marina, reports have been that she is likely to leave Chelsea in the coming days, most likely before June 30th and during the transfer window, and Todd Boehly will be taking over her place. Now, how do I feel about this? Taking the role of the chairman and taking the role of the negotiator, or in terms of transfers, I feel like this will be a new challenge for Todd. And can he take it? Can he manage it? I feel like he will still need a bit of advice. This is what Bruce Buck will be doing, and he will be staying as Chelsea as a senior advisor. So of course he's not going like for real, like bye nah. He'll be staying. And that is what is happening in terms of management. Now, apparently Guy Lawrence, the CEO of Chelsea, he's also looking to step down. So there's going to be a major shift in terms of ownership in Chelsea, and we should look out for big things. Now, in terms of Chelsea, apparently, yes, we know that Chelsea has not made any signing whatsoever in terms of the male team, but according to Fabrizio, he mentioned that Chelsea are still doing deals in the background. As I said, Chelsea like to do the thing and low-key, so that finally when they're ready, they just put it out there and we get to know about it. But in terms of Chelsea, I feel like we're wasting time. This is the perfect time to sign players. Let them adapt. Look at Man City, look at Liverpool. They're already signing players for them to come so that they're able to train, they're able to adapt pre-season, they can practice. By the time the Premier League is starting, they are good, they're fresh off, and they can be able to play. They probably will not have so much hardship, and this is the problem with Chelsea. And last minute signings is costing us. Just look at what is happening to Lukaku. We're going to lose €100 million signing just because we were not certain about the player and we were not able to find a number 9. So if you're looking for a number 9, actually, seriously, we should do it, and we should do it as fast as possible. I feel like throughout the season, the scouts should have been looking for these players. I mean, we have let so many players go in terms of signings. Of course, sanctions also played a part. We cannot forget about this. Sanctions made us lose a lot of deals that were on the table and a lot of negotiations that were taking place. For example, Kurela, apparently negotiations were taking place, but due to the sanctions, they stopped, and this is why he decided to head on to Man City. Now, in terms of Thomas Tuchel, what does Thomas Tuchel have to say? Thomas Tuchel is looking for a forward who can be relied upon to convert the chances his team creates, while also being able to meet a broader tactical demands of his system. Now, this is what I have been saying. Finally, I have been saying this over and over and over. We have amazing players, we have great players, great dribblers, great speed, we have everything. What we lack is in terms of finishing. Now in terms of finishing, in terms of tactical system, how Thomas Tuchel wants to make it work, I hope he finds the player who actually suits his system, because we do not want this saga. It is actually embarrassing and it's sad. It's absolutely demoralizing. We just want to move on and just win more titles. I feel like we can do it. I mean, in terms of our goals, I just saw the video of all the goals from the 21-22 season, and my oh my, we can do it. We actually have it in us, but we just have to find those clinical finishers. If we find those clinical finishers, even though it's one player working on the team that we have, we are set. Once we find those finishers, according to Thomas Tuchel, we are set. I will keep on preaching this till it actually actualizes, because the finishers are the most important thing. The goals are very important for us to win titles, and this is what we need to work on. Now in terms of Thomas Tuchel, now it has also been reported the club are growing confidence over signing Raheem Sterling from Man City, but in tactical terms, either player would be more of a replacement for Pulisic or Ziyech should either of them or both leave. I actually did not see this coming. I did not see Pulisic leaving, but Ziyech, I feel like in terms of Ziyech, I honestly don't know the situation that's going on with Ziyech. I will not be surprised if Ziyech leaves. In terms of Pulisic, I'd be surprised because we recently just got American owners. I would like to think that the rapport between them would be better and he would decide to stay. But if he decides to leave, I feel like we might regret it later though, if especially it goes to a Premier League team. Christian Pulisic has talent. Yes, he has mistakes, and sometimes when he's called upon doesn't always step up. He misses chances, but when he decides to play well, he's amazing, he's phenomenal, and let's see what happens. Now in terms of Raheem Sterling, Raheem Sterling is a special character, don't get me wrong. The player is great. He can dribble, he can get fouls at call whenever he's called upon. The fouls, I think, is what he's best known for. But in terms of his finishing, is he clinical enough? Tell me in the comment section down below. And how do you guys feel about Chelsea signing Raheem Sterling? Is this a great option? And should he be coming to Chelsea? I mean, I am not for this. I don't know how I feel about this. Tell me how you feel about this in the comment section. Now, in terms of some Chelsea news, I have to mention this. According to a reporter, ES Grimes on Twitter, she has been reliable in the past, but she mentioned that on 2nd of June this year, she mentioned that Dembele is a done deal and Chelsea are just waiting to announce it. Dembele, of course, was met by a fan on the street. It was all over on social media. The fan asked him, "Are you going to join Chelsea?" And he said he's focused on Barcelona. I mentioned in my previous video, he mentioned that he will decide after the holidays, and I feel like this is just the buzz. Chelsea like to keep the buzz going, to keep people talking. Nice tactic, by the way. But in terms of Dembele, apparently it's a done deal. Now my worry, and I feel like he should be worried too, is his injuries. He has numerous injuries. We do not need injury-prone players. We need players who are able to suit the system, who are able to come back whenever they are injured. I know we're all human, but I said what I said. We just don't need more injury-prone players. We just need players who are fit, who are able to recover quickly. And if Dembele is a done deal. Thomas Tuchel said he sees something in him, so I believe in Thomas Tuchel, and his system has been working so well for us. We finished third, we're able to win Super Cup, we're able to win Champions League 2021. Yeah, don't come for me. But he has achieved trophies, yes, with some help from Frank Lampard and with help from the team. But I believe in his vision, so if it's a done deal, let's wait for it to be announced. And if it's a done deal, you heard it here first. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video too. In terms of Rafinha, now Rafinha has been on the radar for Chelsea for a long time, but again, due to sanctions, the negotiations stopped. But this is the latest, according to Fabrizio. Rafinha's priority remains to join Barcelona. He won't rush to sign for Arsenal or Tottenham, but Barcelona currently can't afford Leeds' £60 million valuation. In terms of Barcelona, Fabrizio Romano reported that they have already agreed to the personal terms. Now they're just waiting for them to agree in terms of the market value. In terms of Arsenal, they are in direct negotiations with the player since March, so they're really eyeing the player. And in terms of Chelsea, they have made contact, but nothing has been moving forward. they're looking at the player current value that was given to Chelsea was 65 to between 65 and 75 million euros. In terms of Rafinha, I have seen him play. He's a great player. Coming to Chelsea, he's young, he can score, he can finish. Is this the perfect player we're looking for? Now, for me, I know I said it in my previous video, but if only we could sign Son. Son Heung-min, Son. Come to Chelsea, please, for the love of God. Finally, as I finished in terms of the transfer news, now in terms of Jules Koundé, reports have been saying that representatives of Sevilla have warned that Chelsea must start making more of an effort to sign Koundé, and the reluctance to increase the bid is really getting to them, and the deal might go up. Now, in terms of Jules Koundé, he has already mentioned that he wants to leave. Of course, he's having surgery due to hamstring injury, but if they're getting frustrated, then okay. I know negotiations take time. I feel like this is just to add pressure. That is the latest in terms of what is happening in Chelsea. If you like the content, please consider subscribing if you're new. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. I hope you feel at home. And turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Don't forget to like the video. It really helps me a lot. Give it a thumbs up, share it to family and friends, and I will definitely be seeing you in my next video. Subscribe.